Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Tuesday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Who knew? My pancreas shut down, and there went my corporate job of more than 20 years, and everything changed. So now I got redirected, and now I help folks like you, like me, to start a side business using the online space. Why not? And let's use social media to grow it. If you've been thinking about getting some more money into the household, if you've been thinking about, hey, things are getting really like expensive, it's kind of hard to afford things. I gotta think of another way to make some extra money. You don't want to be like bogged down to another job or something. You like it to be flexible. I mean, I'm giving it all away right here. Go to sidegigshawn.com and let's exchange some info and let's get in touch with each other. Let's see if we can um, fit you in. Let's see if we can do this. So go to sidegigshawn.com. Now, I have been in sales for a long time, since I was 17 years old. I'm 53 now. And I like to think, and I've had a track record. I like to think I'm pretty decent at sales. Those who know me well, my style and what I do, how I do, and I've been very successful. When I came to this direct sales network marketing space, I saw I can sell like $80 bottle. Yeah, this is crazy. I was talking to somebody today, and I was just telling her I just was horrible. Like I didn't just know how to talk. I just sucked, you know. And but for somebody like me who has been in sales for a long time, and what I call, you got rhino skin, and then you know adjusting or learning something else may be um, a little easier or acceptable than for somebody else, unless you're somebody who says, no, this is just my way, and that's it, no, nothing else, right? For those of you on YouTube, hey, drop a comment so I know you're here. It would be nice to know. Consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. I'm pretty awesome, I promise. Consider following me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And I go with Side Gig Sean. Across the board, baby. Let's go. So for me, it may be easier to like maneuver or learn, unlearn and learn and what have you. But when somebody says, I'm not good in sales, now be truthful. Drop a one in the comments if you ever said that to yourself or to somebody else. Have you ever said, I am not good in sales? Now, I have um, trained many salespeople in many different fields, and there is nothing more satisfying uh, than to find somebody who's what I used to call like green, what we used to call green, which means they have no experience, but they're willing, right? They're willing to learn. I used to call them a sponge. These guys are willing to just take everything and learn, right? So there would be just so much pleasure in getting somebody who's green and willing to take that person and turn them into, a pretty um, pretty good salesperson, let's just say, right? It's just something, right? It's harder for people who've been in sales for a long time and have had some success, and you kind of try to teach them new things, and it's really difficult for them to take sometimes all the information. But here's what I got to tell you: I have never, all these years that I've had people say I'm not good in sales, I never ever thought about asking this one question. Azal, Azal, Azale? Is that, huh? Oh, hey, how are you guys? So, um, I never thought about asking this one question. And what I'm about to share with you, those of you who are in this space, those of you who are in the sales space, and you hear people say this, by the way, it's 111 right now in Southern California. It's 1:11 a.m. Drop in the comments, what time is it where you are watching this? Let's go. It's 111. That's pretty cool. Make a wish. So I've never asked this question, and I'm telling you, this question, for those of you who are in sales of any sort and you hear this, this is going to help you tremendously. And I never thought about asking this. And it's such a simple question. Now, one more thing, it's not only for those who are in sales and get to hear other people tell them, hey, I'm not good in sales. It's mostly for the people who are not in sales and they say that they're not good in sales. 4:11 p.m. Where are you tuning in from? The Granite Doctor. Let's go. The Granite Doctor. It's at 4:11 p.m. It's the next day, obviously. So where for you, for me, it's tonight. Where are you tuning in from? So here's the question you want to ask, and this is for those of you who have told this to yourself: "I'm not good in sales." You know. And before I give you this question, I want you to really think about what I'm about to say. You get to keep what you say to yourself. You get to keep what you say to yourself. You say yourself you're not good in sales, guess what you get to keep? That you suck in sales. I'm not good in cooking. Guess what you're not going to be great at? Cooking. I'm not I'm not good I'm not a good swimmer. Guess what you're not going to be good at? Swimming. It's really that simple. So stop saying that. One, because you get to keep everything you say to yourself. Here's the question I want you to ask. If somebody says, including yourself, if somebody says, I'm not good in sales, you know what I asked this one friend of mine tonight? She told me I'm not good at sales. And this just came out so naturally, and it flew out like I've been asking this question for years and I haven't even thought about this question until tonight. And that is, I asked her, I said, how many sales jobs have you had? And she said, well, I've been a pharmacist, I've been a pharmacist assistant, I've been, uh, in this field and in that field. And I go, but that's not a sales job. So you haven't had any sales jobs? And she said, no, I haven't had any sales jobs. I said, huh, then how would you know you're not good at something when you haven't even done it? And she just paused. She goes, "Well, I guess I I guess I don't know." And here's what I'm going to ask you if you tell me you're not a good cook. You're not a good cook. Here's what I would ask you. How often do you cook? You're like, "Ah, I don't ever cook." How would you expect to be a good cook? That would seem silly. I'm not a good swimmer. How often do you swim? I don't. Um, okay, so that's obvious that you're not a good swimmer because you don't swim. I mean, that would make sense, right? So why would it not make sense when it comes to sales? I'm not good at sales. How many sales jobs have you had? None. What the, so how do you know? I don't. So I want you to ask this question from yourself and say, the next time you say I'm not good at something, ask yourself, how many times have I done that? And you're like, never. You're like, huh. So I don't really have a right to tell myself I suck at something I haven't even tried. What right do I have to put myself down? If somebody came to you and you made your first meal with excitement and you put it in front of them and they ate one bite and they spit it out and they told you, you absolutely suck. How often would you cook for them again? Not very often. So when you tell yourself, I suck at sales, how often are you going to go out there and sell something? Not very often. So stop saying it. Stop saying it. Ask yourself, how many times have I done this before? None? Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I should try it once and then decide if I like Brussels sprouts or not. Isn't that what you tell your kid? Well, eat it once. It's not going to kill you. But when it comes to ourselves, we push back all the time. I'm asking you to ask yourself, how many times have I done this before? So it's not a question of me being able to do it or not. It's a question of me getting out of my comfort zone and facing my fear. That's what it comes down to. You're not good in sales because you haven't had any sales job. The answer is I'm scared of the rejections. I'm scared of this. I'm scared of that. That is something we can work on. I'm asking you stop saying things to yourself that are negative because you get to keep them. You don't want to keep trash. My motto is dump the junk. Dump the junk. Who wants junk? Dump the junk. Let's go. You're not good at a lot of things. Why? Because you haven't done them. You know what I mean? You know what I suck at? I don't even know how to play golf. You know why? Because I never played golf. I'm not good at baseball or football. And here's the truth, being transparent. I've never played. So it would be silly for me to go out there and say, well, I'm not good at baseball. Well, how often do you play? I've never played. Well, no, Sherlock. Why would you be good at it? It makes no sense. I wouldn't be. So I'm asking you to stop saying that stuff because you get to keep it. I'm asking you to start asking, how often have I done this before? Then answer truthfully to yourself and then fix it. So, with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. Hey, listen, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, if you got value from this, somebody comes to your mind, you're like, they would really like this. They would get some of the value from this. Tag him to this, especially those people that you know they say, I'm not good in sales. Tag them. Let's go. And if you're not following me, I would appreciate, you certainly can. You have the option of following me on multiple platforms. I recommend Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, and I go with Side Gig Sean across the way. Those of you watching on YouTube, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. Let's go. And with that, I am Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. It wasn't part of my plan, that's for sure. Um, the good Lord had other plans. My pancreas shut down, lost my job, lost everything over it. I often say, you don't get restricted, you get redirected. I got redirected to this online space, and now I help folks like you, like me, the little people that hit rock bottom. I feel like there's no way out. I help those guys and those gals to start a little side business, and we grow it. We use the online space. We grow it using social media. If you've ever thought about it, if you've wanted to bring a little bit more income in, you've been thinking about the online space, you have no idea where to go, what to do, all these words and stuff driving you nuts. I ask you to go to sidegigsean.com, answer a couple questions. Let me get in touch with you. We'll see if this is a fit for you or not. Listen, these are the times to start something. I'm telling you. Telling you. With that, I am signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.